When I say, who's the master? You say, no.
What is up, guys? Showing up the King here, bringing you another Duel Links video. Today is a special video because I'm talking about leaks. Over the past couple of days, there's been talks about a new box. It's really exciting, and I got some of the data mined information. This is going to be raw, straight to the point, so let's get into it. So apparently, the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that this box is supposedly supposed to release on January 11th, and this is being recorded on the 10th. So essentially, this box should be coming out tomorrow, and if it does, it'll come without warning. Now again, let's be clear, the dates are subject to change. The information from the data mine could be flipped at any time. Konami has been known to do these things in the past. Now let's get into this box. Now it's known as, the box itself is just called Selections Volume 1. And essentially, the reason that this came up was Duel Links is approaching its 1-year anniversary. I think its actual 1-year anniversary has already passed. And in doing so, there are a lot of new players who are just starting, and there are certain cards that, you know, are essential to Duel Links. If you've been playing Duel Links for more than 6 months, you know you need Spear Karibo, you need Mirror Wall, you need Mirror Wall. You need Sonic Birds, you need Senjus. These are essential cards that you need to be successful in Duel Links. Again, you need Super Rush Headlong. Now, and the problem is with that is because there have been so many different boxes, both mini and main, that a lot of the good cards, you have to go through a lot of crap in order to get the cards that you really want. So for months and months and months, there have been a lot of people talking about they wanted Konami to come out with a box that had all the cards that people would need without having to dig through the very first box that Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out with. And the problem with that is because that box also had ultra rares, which now, you know, 12 months into the meta mean nothing. So for instance, Ultimate Rising, the box that had the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, no one wanted, there's nothing worse than trying to pull a Spear Karibo and you get an ultra rare Axe Raider, which is 1700 attack. You know, 12 months ago, that card was really great, but in the current meta right now, nobody wants to see that. So I've compiled a list of information that shows the new cards that are going to be in this box. And again, this is supposed to release tomorrow. If it doesn't, don't come lynch me. It's just leaked information. The dates are subject to change. So again, I've done my best to blow this up as much as possible, but I'm just going to try to extrapolate some of the data that we have from here and just show it to you guys now. The good news is there are actually a lot of new cards that are going to be in this box, and there are going to be a lot of reprints. So for instance, here you can see one of the ultra rares is going to be Kunai with Chain. We're also going to have Dark World Dealings, and I'll go through that a little bit later. We also have Dark Horse here, if you can't see it. We have a Sonic Bird, and of course we have Spear Karibo. Now myself, I only have 2 Spear Karibo, so I would love to pick up one. We also have a couple of super rares here, and again, I'm not 100% sure on what all of these are. But again, I know that's Wonder Balloons, and this is Order to Charge. And this is another brand new card, which is a Double Cyclone. And essentially what Double Cyclone does is you choose a spell or trap card on your side of the field, and you get to also destroy a spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field. So that one also leads up to a lot of nice combos. And again, Magician's Circle, that's another good card for spellcaster decks. You know, we got we also have the Sergeant Electro. I only have 2, so it'd be nice to get my 3rd Sergeant Electro as well as my 3rd Super Rush Headlong. So again, I got this from a Reddit post. This was data mined from the last download. I'll actually show you real quick the main page here. Again, we have Thalios, the Flamestorm Monarch. And again, if you guys are not familiar with the Monarchs, they are an archetype that used to come in a bunch of structure decks. Zyborg and Zyborg used to be one of the best ones, if I remember from the TCG, where if you would tribute for that monster, you would get an effect. With Zyborg, it was you tribute a monster and get to destroy a monster on the field. With Thalios, you tribute a monster and you get to discard a card from your opponent's hand. And if it is a monster card that's discarded, they take damage equal to the levels. So if there's a 4-star monster in their hand and you discard it, then they lose 400 attack. I'm sorry, they lose 400 damage. They take. Again, like I said, I already talked about Double Cyclone and Cooldown with Chain. This is an awesome card. This is a card that was used by Joey. It has 2 effects. The first effect is it can change a battle position, and the second effect is that it can equip to a monster and it gains attack to 500. Let's see. Second page here, we have a little bit more information again for people who are trying to do ninja decks like myself. I only have one Ninja Art of Transformation, so it'll be nice to be able to get 2. Looks like there's also Gozuki. Again, I only have one, so it'd be nice to be able to get another one. We also have 7 Tools of the Bandit, and it looks like that might be Hamstrad. I'm not 100% sure. And again, just some more super rares that we saw from the other pack. And again, the cards, here's Dark Horse, here's Dark World Dealings. So let's talk about Dark World Dealings real quick. This is actually a really good card for Dark World decks. I actually have it in my real life TCG deck. And essentially what that card does is you just both opponent, you guys draw a card and you both discard a card. So it's a +1, -1, but for you it's actually a +2. So you get to draw a card, and then if you have a Dark World monster in your hand, obviously you want to discard that card, and in doing so you trigger the Dark World effect. So that's going to be an ultra rare. Unfortunately, it's only 1 in the box, which is typical for an ultra rare, but I definitely want to get one of those. Again, here we got some more of the information. We got the Senjus. Again, I have 1 Senju. I don't even have a Sonic Bird, so it'll be nice to be able to pick those guys up. And again, even with the Cyber Angel nerf, it's still good to have Sonic Birds and Senjus if you want to run any type of ritual deck. And again, I've been trying to run ritual decks, but again, it just didn't make sense for me to go back to the first or second boxes to try to get hold of some of those cards. I only have 1 Soul Exchange, so that's cool. Divine Wrath, I don't have any, so I'd love to be able to pick one of those up as well. And I believe there is one more, and again, this basically says that some of the confirmed new cards are Dark Horse, Dark World Dealings, Double Cyclone, Predaplant, and Thalios, as I already talked about. And I actually will show you guys. And this is the last thing that shows exactly the date. So again, we have here from January 12th, 2018. And again, this is just showing that. Now again, I believe that's January 12th, but I think on East Coast time, it should be the 11th. So again, it could be the 12th, it could be 11th, but I'm pretty sure this information came from the data mine, so it's legit. So before I end the video, I definitely want to just show you guys the other card that you really couldn't see. It was called the Predaplant. It's a 1800 plant monster, and its effect reads: if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Place 1 predator counter on it, and if it is a level 2 or higher, it becomes a level 1. As long as it has a predator counter on it. After damage calculation, this card battled a monster with equal or lower level. You can special summon 1 Predaplant monster from your deck, except Predaplant. Spinandonia. So this looks like this is a new archetype that's going to be coming out for plants. It looks kind of cool. 1800 attack, 0 defense. So it'll be interesting to see what this card can do. And again, for those who, like I said, it's Thalios, the Firestorm Monarch. 2400 attack, 1000 defense. And again, like I said, his effect is if this card is tribute summon, discard one random card from your opponent's hand. Then, if it was a monster card, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack times 100. So that is Thalios. Let's just go back here real quick. And again, just my thoughts in general on this selection box on do I like it. Now, let's be clear. There are going to be a lot of people out here, some Yu-Gi-Oh! Veterans. And again, like myself, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For about a year. And there are going to be a lot of guys out there that are really upset because they already have 3 Mirror Wall, they already have 3 Spirit Karibos, and they already have 3 Super Rush Headlongs. So they're thinking to themselves, hey, Konami, I have all these cards already. What about me? And again, that's very, very fair because, again, you basically have to open up packs and worry about getting cards that you already have just to get your hands on new cards. Now, for people like that, it looks like some other information that was extrapolated from this actual data mine looks like if you already have those cards in your deck and you actually pull these cards, you're going to be presented with an ultra rare ticket, and with that ultra rare ticket you can actually trade that ultra rare ticket in for a different card. Now, we don't know what the pool of those cards are going to be, whether it's just going to be a bunch of Dark Magician girls, whether it's going to be some actual good cards, but it looks like Konami thought ahead and realized that there are going to be some people who already have multiple copies of all of these cards and they don't. And again, what's their incentive to go into this box and spend money? I myself know that, again, I am looking to complete my collection. Again, I'd love to have 3 Mirror Wall, or hell, I'd love to have 2 Mirror Wall. I'd love to get my 3rd Spirit Karibo, and just a bunch of other new cards that I'd like to get my hands on as well. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the idea of this selection box? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And when the box is officially released, and I believe it's tomorrow, definitely come back to my channel. I will do a full review and I will show you guys the actual cards I was able to pick up. But until then, I hope you guys have an awesome day. This is Shonuff the King. Keep on dueling, guys. Keep on dueling.